sub-themes. The event is about IMO to finance related to technical cooperation related to the protection of the marine environment. Excellencies and distinguished guests, our future depends on healthy ocean, and the use of the world ocean intensifies of ocean-based industry. And as more stakeholders get involved, there is a need for closer collaboration and communication to ensure the sustainable development of activities in our oceans. IMO is already collaborating with other relevant parties to ensure the sustainable growth of the ocean economy. And IMO is now ready to intensify this collaboration to ensure healthy ocean and the sustainable ocean economy for our future. Synergy between the UN agencies, African Union, and the government in the area of the blue economy. Synergy is essential against the backdrop of the call for ocean action and other initiatives, such as the UN Global Compact. Finally, I wish you all a fruitful discussion and look forward to sustainable outcomes from the conference and this side event. I'm confident that the exchange of ideas will make a positive contribution toward the objectives we all share to contribute to the sustainable development and a thriving blue economy. And since this conference is taking place in beautiful city Nairobi in Kenya, the eastern part of the African continent, as I mentioned, IMO is focusing on and strengthening technical cooperation programs for critical developing countries or small island countries as well. So, in line with that technical cooperation, we are very concerned, very interested in developing and promoting maritime activity industry in the African countries. So in that sense, it is very meaningful to hold this conference in the Nairobi, Kenya. For instantly or intentionally, our Director of Technical Cooperation Division, in charge of all modes of technical cooperation programs, he's from Kenya, who is now moderating Mr. Juvenile Shindu. He is very, very hugely devoted himself to promoting technical cooperation activity. So I'm working with him. I'm very honored. I'm happy to work with him. And having said that, I wish you all the best and every success. And I should say, Asante. Thank you.
Thank you, Secretary General. Please, you have it all from none other than the Secretary General of IMO on the commitment that IMO has towards developing the blue economy in the African continent. In that regard, it's now my pleasure to invite the representative of the chairman of the African Union, His Excellency Ambassador Albert Mujanga. Ambassador, please.
Thank you very much, Director of the Ceremony.
Your Excellency, the Secretary General of the International Maritime Organization, Your Excellency, the Minister from the Kingdom of Norway, I'm happy to be with you this afternoon. The topic is very long, and I think it's quite purpose. And I think it has been indicated that there are sub-themes. That's why it's very long. Let me begin by saying that The blue economy is very important to Africa in several ways. I'll just mention a few of those. The first one is that the 70% of the African Union member states are coastal states. And therefore, every day they face the opportunities and challenges faced by the oceans, lakes, and rivers. And in this state of affairs, fisheries and coastal tourism play important roles in the economies of our member states. In addition to that, there is also marine mining, and this includes the salt extraction. And the countries like Namibia are major exporters of salt. The issue of transportation of cargo also plays a role in our economy. Against this background, policy documents and project documents have been formulated and are under implementation. But the key task is to ensure their effective implementation with a focus on obtaining very tangible results to show that we are making some impact. Some of the documents have been mentioned in the long topic that is before you this afternoon, and these are Agenda 2030, Agenda 2063 of the African Union, and the Africa Integrated Maritime Strategy. We can also add to this set of documents the Lome Charter on Maritime Security, Safety and Development in Africa. The most important task for humanity is to ensure environmental sustainability, and also the sustainability of the blue economy itself, as it is under threat, as already mentioned, from fishing, from pollution, and from global warming, among others. In the African Union, strategic focus and high-level political involvement are also deemed to be very important in trying to leverage the opportunities offered by the blue economy. At the continental level, the African Union, with a division of blue economy in the Department of Rural Economy and Agriculture, work to create it started under the Department of Trade and Industry, which I head. In addition, the recently ended extraordinary summit of the African Union appointed a blue economy champion, and this is His Excellency, the President of the Republic of the Seychelles. These two actions will give high-level commitment and visibility to the implementation of the blue economy policies and strategies at the African Union level. Another key task is the question of developing innovative financial instruments for financing blue economy projects and programs. Some of these include blue economy bonds, which I mentioned this morning during the speeches by the heads of state and government, as well as financial commitments under environmental sustainability and climate change global programs, in addition to blended finance and impact investments that and these are just a sample of those financing arrangements. At the African Union level, we are also mobilizing the private sector to play a key role in our development. We've done so by coming up with the African Continental Free Trade Area, whose agreement was signed on 21st March this year. And through them, we are able to work with the private sector, such as the Afro Champions, and we are also able to work the private sector, such as the African Ship Owners Association. And our view in all these, our focus in all these arrangements is to ensure that they bring on board investments that are going really not just to develop the blue economy, but other aspects of development. I think have been very highlighted in fact a number of discussions that where there is poverty, there is really a grave danger of making worse the environmental situation. So, in this context, the private sector is our partner, let me say. So, with those few words, I would like to end here and thank you for your kind attention. And I'm very, very impressed that there is a large turnout. Thank you very much.
Now, you've heard it from none other than the African Union themselves, how committed they are for the issue of the blue economy, to the extent that they have even appointed His Excellency the President of Seychelles as the champion of blue economy. Thank you very much, African Union. It's now my pleasure to invite the Minister for International Development, Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Norway, His Excellency Nikolai Astrup. Please give him a round of applause.
Excellencies, distinguished guest delegates, let me start by thanking my co-panelists. Both the African Union and IMO are great friends and partners of Norway, not least in this area. And let me also take the opportunity to congratulate the Secretary General with his recent re-election. The treasures of the ocean form the basis of our lives every day. The ocean is the provider of food, transport, work, and income. Throughout history, we have made a living from harvesting of our natural resources. Oceans are one of the keys to reaching the Sustainable Development Goals, the SDGs. Not only SDG 14 on life below water, but also the SDGs on poverty, hunger, energy, and decent work. They too depend on a clean, productive, and healthy ocean. Over the next 30 years, the world population is expected to grow by 2 billion people. Most of this growth will take place in Africa. The share of food and other resources coming from the oceans will have to increase substantially to meet increasing demand. The good news is that it can be done. It is estimated that the ocean economy could more than double its contribution to global value added by 2030. The bad news is that the current state of the oceans gives cause for serious concern. And there are multiple challenges. Marine ecosystems are under pressure from global warming, ocean acidification, and pollution. 3 out of 10 of the world's fish stocks are overexploited, partly due to illegal fishing, a problem all too familiar to many African coastal states. The solutions to many of the challenges facing us are to be found in the oceans. But these solutions depend on us managing the oceans wisely and ensuring that they are healthy. Clean and healthy oceans where we manage resources in a sustainable and integrated manner are a prerequisite for reaching the Sustainable Development Goals. We need to move from managing the ocean sector by sector towards an integrated ocean management approach. We need a single common process that encompasses all sectors, all interests, and all concerns. And this broad perspective must be science-based and must take into account both the opportunities and the risks entailed in further developing our ocean resources. Today, more than 2/3 of Norway's export revenue come from coastal and ocean-based industries, fisheries, aquaculture, shipping, and energy production. The Norwegian government's aim is for all ocean industries to realize their full potential. Technological and scientific advancements are enabling us to uncover the secrets and the opportunities of the sea and seabed. Norway has developed a system of integrated ecosystem-based management plans for all Norwegian sea areas. The purpose of these plans is to provide a framework for the sustainable use of the sea, but also safeguards the marine ecosystems. And surprise, surprise, the system works. These plans are our most important tool for promoting the blue economy in Norway. Last year we found a dead whale on the coast of Norway, and in its belly we found plastic bags. And those plastic bags were from all over the world. A clear illustration of the fact that plastic pollution transcends borders. Marine litter is a global challenge, and global challenges need global solutions. We need multilateral cooperation and international alliances to push the global community to take action to save our oceans. That is why our Prime Minister, Erna Solberg, took the initiative to establish a high-level panel for sustainable ocean economy earlier this year. The panel consists of presidents and prime ministers from 12 coastal states. It will examine the relationship between clean and healthy oceans, sustainable use of oceans, and economic growth and development. Representatives of ocean industries and civil society will give advice and input, and a group of experts will provide scientific background information. The objective of the panel is to catalyze bold, workable solutions for ocean health and wealth. For 70 years, governments have built strong and effective multilateral cooperation through the International Maritime Organization, with the aim of ensuring safe, secure, and efficient shipping on clean oceans. Likewise, the UN Convention on the Law of the Sea demonstrates that ocean challenges can be resolved through strong, global, legally binding frameworks. I would like to congratulate the IMO on the historic agreement to cut greenhouse gas emissions from international shipping by at least 50% by 2050. The IMO action plan to address marine plastic litter from ships, agreed in October, is another important achievement. Norway intends to contribute actively to the further work at the IMO on these issues. This will include supporting technical cooperation with developing countries. The African Union is an essential building block in the multilateral system and the international order, and has a key role to play in promoting peace, security, and sustainable development on the African continent. 38 of the 54 African states are coastal states. More than 90% of Africa's imports and exports are transported by sea, and some of the most strategic gateways for international trade are in Africa, which underscores the geopolitical importance of this continent. As outlined in the African Union Agenda 2063, Africa's blue economy should be a major contributor to continental transformation and growth. The African Union UNECA side event tomorrow will provide a good platform for discussing how the blue economy should become a significant driver of prosperity and job creation on the African continent. And Norway has extensive collaboration with many African states in areas relating to the blue economy, including petroleum and fisheries, delimitation of the continental shelf, and maritime security. And we will step up our efforts to share knowledge, technology, and experience, and we look forward to deepening our partnerships with the AU and the AU member states. The maritime industry is a vital partner in the efforts to promote a sustainable blue economy. For more than 50 years, the North Shipping Event has attracted major maritime industry players from across the world. Leading figures from the international value chain, vital arena for strategic deal making and networking. North Shipping 2019, to be held in Oslo in June next year, is expected to attract over 50,000 and around 1,000 companies will set up business plans. The entire hall will be devoted to the theme of the blue economy. Particular focus will also be on Africa. The 2050 Africa's Integrated Maritime Strategy provides a comprehensive and useful framework for joining forces to move the sustainable blue economy agenda forward. Norway will keep strengthening its commitment to the oceans. We will continue to investigate how we can combine sustainable use and good environmental standards to support future economic growth. And we will push for a joint global effort so that our actions can be even more effective. Thank you.
We've had from none other than a very strong partner, Norway. The minister has reminded us of the strong relationship between Norway, IMO, and the African Union. Indeed, he has reminded us that 38 states in Africa are coastal, and therefore Norway will continue supporting both the African Union and the IMO in implementation of its mandate. Your Excellency, you have mentioned to us about Shipping 2019, which is giving a special focus on Africa. And I can assure you, Your Excellency, IMO is working very closely with your people in Norway in preparation for Shipping. And I hope that many African countries will be able to attend the Shipping next year to reinforce the concept of the blue economy. With that, distinguished participants, we would like to, if you can give a round of applause to our key speakers. And if you can allow them to leave so they can have their lunch as we continue with the panelists. Your Excellency, you are also taking part in the fourth team, so you are free to have lunch and come back to join the panelists for the fourth team. Thank you. As I mentioned earlier, we have 4 sub-themes. I intend to take the first sub-theme and the second sub-theme together. And in that regard, I will invite the panelists for the first sub-theme and for the second sub-theme to come to the podium so that we can start. The first sub-theme is the potential and challenges of maritime transport and shipping for the blue economy and in the Africa trade. In that panel, we have Admiral Mohamed Lamin Fadiga, former Minister of Mines and Minister of Oil and Gas of Cote d'Ivoire. We also have Mrs. Paul Usoro, Secretary General of the Abuja MOU. And we also have the first team, Silje Parakestem, I hope I pronounced it well, from Norway. Please, you're welcome. The second sub-theme is towards harnessing the resources of the African maritime domain and the implementation of the continental strategies. In that panel, we have Mr. Chris Trelawney, the Chief of the Subdivision for Maritime Development of Technical Corporation of IMO. We have Mr. Michael Lukuje, Acting Director General of the Ghana Ports and Harbours Authority. Then we have Mr. Samuel Kame Domukuya, Strategic Planner, Ministry of Defense, Cameroon. So as you can see, we have a very strong panel with us. If we had time, I would have read for you their short bios, but we have no time. The only thing you can be assured is that they are experts in their own field. And in that regard, I would like to mention that Admiral Mohamed Lamin Fadiga, former Minister of Mines and Oil and Gas, is a founder member of of the Ministerial Conference for Maritime Transport. It used to be called IMO, but now it is called MOCA. And in the 80s, those who were very shipping, in the 80s, Navin Padiga was very active in the UNCTAD, especially with the development of the UNCTAD liner called 40-40-20. So you have the man himself today. So we're going to have very interesting discussions, and I would like to start by asking Lamine to give us his insights. You have 5 minutes, each panelist will have 5 minutes. Then after that, we will take a few questions and answers. Thank you.
Monsieur le Président, honorables invités, Mesdames, Messieurs, je vais essayer de brosser un tableau de l'évolution des transports maritimes en Afrique, singulièrement en Afrique de l'Ouest et du Centre, dans les 5 minutes qui me sont arrivées, et voir quelle est la problématique qui se pose aujourd'hui à nous dans le cadre de l'économie bleue. Bien. Les marines des pays d'Afrique de l'Ouest et du Centre ont connu un grand développement, disons, des indépendances jusqu'en l'an 2000. Notre pays voyait dans la création des flottes d'abord un signe de la souveraineté nationale et surtout un instrument de développement économique du pays. C'est ainsi que dès l'indépendance du Ghana, en 1957, le Ghana a créé la Black Star en 1957. Les Nigériens également ont créé la NNSL. La Black Star a eu jusqu'à 20 navires. Le Nigeria a 24 navires. La Côte d'Ivoire a créé ensuite la Citram. Et le Cameroun a créé la Camship. Toutes ces flottes se sont développées entre les indépendances et 2000, en se fondant sur un certain nombre de facteurs favorables. D'abord, le Code des conduites des conférences. Nous-mêmes, en tant que pays africains, militants de la mer, du nouvel ordre maritime international, nous nous sommes battus à la Commission des Nations Unies pour faire entrer le Code en vigueur. Donc, quand le Code a commencé à être appliqué dans nos pays, il a boosté l'évolution des flottes africaines. Ensuite, nous avons créé une organisation régionale qu'on appelle aujourd'hui l'Organisation maritime de l'Afrique de l'Ouest et du Centre, qui a fédéré les 25 États membres de l'Afrique de l'Ouest et du Centre, et qui a créé d'abord une organisation exécutive, le Conseil des ministres de l'organisation, qui a créé un comité unique qui négociait à l'époque au nom de tous les membres avec l'ensemble des partenaires. On a créé l'association des compagnies, l'association des chargeurs et même l'association de gestion des ports. Tout cet ensemble a mis en œuvre une politique globale, une politique cohérente dans la sous-région qui a permis de développer vraiment, de donner un grand essor de l'activité maritime pendant toutes ces années-là. Mais à partir de la fin de la décennie 90, 85-90, eh bien, nos flottes ont commencé à marquer le pas dans leur évolution. D'abord, le code de conduite a été remis en cause par nos partenaires. Deuxièmement, nous avons assisté à une généralisation de la concurrence et du libéralisme dans les lignes maritimes internationales. Là-dessus, Bruxelles et la Banque mondiale sont entrées en jeu. Elles ont obligé nos États à démanteler les flottes. dans le nouveau contexte concurrentiel qui était désormais en vigueur. C'est ainsi que la Citram a été démolie en 1994 et que les autres pays, la Black Star, la Kamchi, toutes ces flottes ont été démolies. Un nouveau contexte est né aujourd'hui. Ce contexte se caractérise par quoi? D'abord, une concurrence effrénée. L'activité maritime est devenue extrêmement concurrentielle, extrêmement capitalistique. Elle est aujourd'hui dominée par un nombre limité de compagnies, pratiquement 3 au plan mondial, la Maersk Line, la compagnie MSC qui est italienne, Maersk c'est danois, et CMA-CGM qui est française. Ces 3 compagnies ont constitué une alliance qu'on appelle l'Alliance P3, qui domine réellement le shipping international, singulièrement dans les grandes liaisons nord-sud, est-ouest, Europe-Afrique, Afrique-Asie. Dans ces conditions, et avec le développement de l'approvisionnisation, nous voyons sur la mer des véritables géants aujourd'hui. C'est plus notre bateau de 200 mètres. Aujourd'hui, c'est des bateaux de 400 voire 500 mètres, capables de transporter 20 000 conteneurs équivalents d'un pied. 20 000. Alors que dans le passé, c'était 500. 1000 au maximum. On m'a dit qu'il ne me reste plus qu'une minute. Donc ce contexte est extrêmement difficile pour les pays africains. Nous ne pouvons pas nous insérer dans ce dispositif nord, sud, est, ouest. La seule solution qui nous reste, c'est premièrement de louer des espaces à bord de ces bateaux, mais ce qui peut ne pas nous arranger. Et singulièrement, la chose la plus importante pour nous, c'est de nous orienter vers le trafic intercôtier et bâtir des flottes à la mesure de nos moyens, réactiver nos équipages, redonner une impulsion au commerce intra-africain qui va générer davantage de frais pour l'avenir et jeter les bases d'une renaissance des flottes africaines pour les années qui vont suivre. Nous sommes convaincus qu'avec l'essor de l'économie bleue, les Africains qui ont intérêt à s'entendre, à s'unir de nouveau, pour exploiter toutes les potentialités de l'économie bleue, améliorer la connectivité entre les ports, entre les pays, améliorer les connectivités entre les pays de côté et les pays sans littoral. Nous avons toutes les chances, en nous basant sur les facilités, les perspectives comme l'économie bleue, de relancer cette flotte et de connaître une nouvelle période face à nos flottes maritimes. Le modérateur me fait savoir que mes 5 minutes sont terminées. On essaiera de développer certains aspects de ces questions-là à travers le rang des questions. Je vous remercie de votre attention.
Merci beaucoup. We actually have made arrangements for simultaneous interpretation, and we have interpreters here, but I'm told we didn't have enough earphones. So for those who are not able to follow, if we have any earphones still left, would you please pass them around so that we can use them? Now I would like to call upon Mrs. Uzoro to give us her insights, please.
Thank you very much. Good afternoon and welcome back from your lunch. Throughout the morning, we've heard about the potentials regarding the blue economy. We have known and we have been told repeatedly that Africa is a giant island surrounded by oceans and seas, and about the several countries that are 20 states and the 5 island states. And so we wonder, how come we have not maximally utilized these great resources that we have left? So I will focus more, not on the potential because we've heard a lot of it, but on the challenges and perhaps agitate our minds on why we are where we are. The reality being that over 80% of our imports and exports are achieved by foreign-owned vessels. Why is it that we have not made an inroad into maritime transportation? Well, part of the reason, to borrow British favorite place is big liners. Indeed, big liners to the extent that we sometimes do not realize the enormous potential of the maritime resources in wealth creation and in job creation. And therefore, you discover that we do not focus on developing that maritime industry. We do not devote resources to the maritime resources industry as we do to other sectors of the economy. In several African countries, if you ask about the national development plan for the next 10 years, some of us have this document. For Nigeria, we have it on 2020. Other countries also had a national development plan. If you ask, what was the place of maritime industry or shipping in those areas? What happens in my country, it's almost what happens in other countries. In those development plans, you will see thematic areas like energy, like solid minerals, like manufacture, etc. But little attention is paid to developing the shipping sector. And it seems like that comes involved in the sense that we tend to forget that for those other thematic areas like energy, like agri, solid minerals, oil and gas, to be profitable and to generate the income that we desire, there is a transportation aspect of it. Because you need to transport those finished products, or even if they are economics of raw material, and you also have to even get exports, like the machineries that we need in all of those sectors. Now, if you do not get the shipping sector right, definitely the cost of production is going to be so high that you end up not improving our economy. So when that happens, it's just one way of showing that we tend not to realize the potential that the maritime sector offers our countries. So why does that happen? Even though the policymakers know that we are import dependent and that we also export, why does it happen? Some have posited that because of absence of sophisticated expertise in policy formulation, conceptualization, and implementation. And that is largely correct. Because we kind of tend to be just focused on the familiar territory of what we are used to and forget to experiment, sometimes also because of fear of perceived backlash from developed countries, not knowing that even the WTO that sometimes people get worried about as well, promotes development according to your national interests, and that even the liberalization is supposed to be gradual. So those kind of fear sometimes does not allow us to welcome policies that will develop our indigenous shipping. For instance, like cabotage. A lot of people have been scared of it because they think it will allow the WTO commitments. But that's not true. Because we know the countries that do cabotage, like Norway, that's how they also started already. Canada, with their Coast White Act, and all of those ones, they are WTO member states. And they do it because they know they have prioritized shipping as a key area for their national development. I want to end, I've been given a red card, so I don't think I've done 5 minutes. I want to say that the silo approach to development goals does not work. We have to look at the maritime industry as a whole industry, which has several facets, because the fiscal incentives on one aspect, on one area, if it's not properly couched, properly developed, it also affects the other areas. You can't go into shipping or compete favorably with foreign ships when you know that where you're coming from, they don't have beneficial tax regimes, whereas those ships where they come from, no importation tax, subsidies, a lot of beneficial tax regimes. So we are unable to compete. In fact, it is so unattractive to even get into shipping. And I think we want to just congratulate the IMO for getting into this area, because normally we think of IMO as just talking about implementation of IMO instruments. But for them to now talk about trade, trying to link regulation with economic growth is something that is very much welcome, and I think all the other regulatory bodies will put it like in Nigeria. IMASA started publishing the economic forecast, and it's letting us know that regulatory compliance leads to economic growth because it will create jobs. It will give a good reputation to the flag, and if it does that, you have more people, more private sector.